us petrol heads, cars are, sometimes, all we think about. They obsess us, overcome us with lust and drive us mad with passion. And even when I was a child, I coveted all things exotic, from Lamborghinis to Zondas and even the tastily modified Supra, especially when I went through my Brian O'Connor phase, but that's for another video. Like many others in the car community, my taste in cars has changed as I've gotten older, and after watching the first few Fast and Furious movies as a dorky teenager, I thought nothing in life would be better than racing my friends down an abandoned highway. Now, however, even the act of getting an engine to turn over after making the smallest of changes is one of the small pleasures in life I didn't even contemplate as a kid. And having seen how much damage can be done to cars, and ultimately, people's lives, street racing is a definitive no-no for both me and my comrades. But, for a moment, let's just be a little nostalgic. When we are young, we idolise the expensive, lust for the flamboyant, and pay little regard for the reality of what is actually needed to have the things that we really want. Whilst at university, one of the things that always kept me going was, when I finish the course, I'm going to get this job, and when I get this job, I'll be able to afford this car. And for some of us, there may be a genuine possibility. However, as we get older, many other things take our priority, from our education to our loved ones and to developing different interests. Some of us even go through our entire lives not being able to have a modicum of what our dream is, because we're so fixated on the perfect version of it. If I had £1 for every time I've calculated and recalculated my finances to see if I could actually afford my dream car, I could probably have afforded my dream car. And after yo-yoing through this process for the last 5 years or so, I've come to realise that all this does is that it eats away at you and does nothing for your well-being, mentally or physically. Just one scroll through a petrolhead social media feed and you'll find a cascade of people in very different financial positions to yourself, achieving their dream. This is why I advocate the goal of aiming for 80%. When we aim for 80%, whether that is for cars, for a house, or life as a whole, it means that we're able to enjoy something that is very close to our dream, but not at the detriment to other parts of our lives. The vast majority of us have other commitments. Now, this does not mean that we don't push ourselves or aspire to great things. Far from it. However, the act of not being happy with anything less than 10 out of 10 isn't good for us, or those who are close to us. Personally, I love the idea of owning a V8, more specifically, and ever since it came to the UK, the S550 Gen Mustang. The first time that I saw Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder planted an idea so vividly in my mind that hairs still stand up on my neck when I re-watch the race scenes, even to this day. At some point, I will own a V8, but not at the expense of other things that are important to me. Spending time with family, adventures, new experiences, and so on. There have been many V8s that I've come across over the years, including MG's ZT260. In hindsight, I can't even believe that I thought it was an affordable V8. And yes, there are plenty of other V8s that I could have bought that were cheaper than this one. However, it was the one that I wanted. And if we can't be motivated by the things that mean the most to us, then, well, what's the point? Anyway, I digress. After sitting with this for 6 months, I soon realised that I could have 80% of the car that I wanted. A comfortable and, in my opinion, a stylish, unique and rare saloon. To myself, with little to no debt. In my previous video, I talked about why I love the MG ZT, especially mine. Check out in the description below and let me know if you think it truly was Britain's last hope. Comedian Tim Minchin summed it up perfectly when he said, "Don't have a dream. I advocate the passionate dedication to the pursuit of short-term goals. Be micro-ambitious. Put your head down and work with pride on whatever is in front of you. You never know where you might end up. Just be aware that the next worthy pursuit will probably appear in your periphery. If you focus too far in front of you, you won't see the shiny thing out of the corner of your eye." So there you have it. Aim for 8%. You might be surprised where it takes you.